Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boss back coming at you with another CSGO video. And today I just really want to surf. Not really talk about much. I'm definitely gonna talk about stuff. But I really haven't been thinking about much. Oh, I gotta have to make my own thing here. Okay, play with friends, and that's a good idea. I always like to improv my YouTube videos because I don't want to say I don't take YouTube serious. But that said, it's not my top priority, and I do it more as a hobby so that I have fun with it. Like, sorry, I had to drink, but like drink whole milk. Just now getting into that, and the reason is I play football, and the topic I really want to talk about is at least my experiences with the difference between middle school versus high school football. Hold up, that's not the command code. MP underscore warm up. I'm 30.
We must move.
But like, what I just wanted to talk about was how football in high school, at least my experiences, is a lot more about a team. It's a lot more like, I'm not just saying that to be a hippie or anything, but it's a lot more about a team as opposed to middle school, where it's a lot more about, who gets the better plays. It's like, who's better, not necessarily about who's willing. Like, how do I put this into perspective for people that don't play football? It's like, football goes from being an individual sport to, this is going to be like a really bad analogy in my opinion, or like from my mind, but like, it goes from, just like being somebody who like, I'll use instruments. I've never used or played instruments except for a recorder or bongos, but that's really not an instrument. An instrument in my opinion is like, the drums or the guitar and stuff like that. And so it's a lot like, going from just solo using an instrument to like playing in a symphony. Like, even though in football the people are always there, they aren't always. It's more about encouragement in high school. It's a lot about helping each other. Like, and while I play, Counter-Strike a lot of y'all might, know me as a Counter-Strike player. I'm also like huge into high school football. Excuse me as a drink. I'm also huge into football at my school, and that's because it's a lot about the team, and it's more of a like, I want to do football not only to be healthy, but also for the brotherhood, because it's a lot like how, I don't know if at y'all's schools they have like ROTC, but it's sort of like, the people that want to be in the military, or junior ROTC. It's a lot about like the people that want to be in the military, and like they sort of have a connection, and the band nerds have a connection. Well, football, not really the band nerds. A lot of my friends are in band, but like, I don't really know much about orchestra, but I bet they have the connection too. And it's like, it's a lot of synergy, which if y'all don't know what synergy is, it's like Um, how do I explain it? It's like it's just a bond, and you know when you have it, like, but you can't really describe it. Like, if anyone has a good definition for it, please, put it in this description. I doubt it has a dictionary.com definition, but it might. Um, but the reason I take football, like, even though I do love the sport, I could really care less. I don't get me wrong. I do do the sport, and I probably would never have gotten into high school football if it wasn't about the sport, and I keep launching myself way too high there. Uh, but I would have never gotten into it if it weren't for the sport. But, like, it's now, like, I'm just gonna take it, all 4 years of high school, because not only is it healthy, and it'll keep my brain active and help me live a long, happy life, because that's always a good thing, but it will also, like, just give me people to talk to at school. And probably none of y'all really know me from school, but, like, when I was in 8th grade, I was the hooligan. I was the little asshole that always talked, and everyone knew me, right? I wasn't a popular kid. Hells no, because, like, I feel as though a lot of those people are, like, not being themselves. They're sort of like they're just being different. They're not themselves. It's like, if you were to know those people outside of them being popular, you would think, oh, this person's like a whole different person when they're in this group. And I like to, pretty much stay the same. Like, I want to be a jokester pretty much all the time. Like, when I'm around my friends, like obviously, this is like my inner self talking here. But, like, whenever I'm with my friends, I feel as though, like a lot more accepted. I can go, like, crazy, everything. But, I figure, football is just, a lot more about people that you can hang out with school. And, but now that I'm in high school, right, I don't really know very many people. Or, like, I don't know, like, the entire school. Like, and so, what that pretty much means for me is I don't have that ridiculous amount of friends. Plus, in middle school, everyone, at my school at least, had this mentality of, if you say hi, I'll say hi back, right? High school, everyone's like, if he's a moron, I don't want to talk to him. Like, it's like, if that's somebody I don't want to say hi to, I'm not going to say hi to them. Which I think is not a very, like, good mentality. It's like more of a, it's a bad idea. Like, it doesn't allow people to really, like, meet other people that aren't in their friend zone. Like, aren't in their pack of friends that they hang around with. Because in middle school, like, I hanged around with, Andrew Clardy, or Andrew Clards, as his last name is actually. Nick, John, Hoobs, like, a bunch of those people. But I also hanged around, like, but I also met them just by, like, saying, hey, you want to go hang out at my table? Or they were like, Clards would be like, like, he had a huge friend group, and so he'd bring all his friends there, along with, like, Quake or Logan, who's the same person, by the way, who would, like, invite his friends over, and like, that's really where the initial table was Logan, but then, like, it was Logan and oh, I forgot that kid's name. It was just Logan and a bunch of his friends, and he invited me to go to his table, and that's where I like met all those people. And in my table, like the group of people that I hanged out before I went to their table, like they all came because they all wanted to meet each other. And then Nick was a new kid in 8th grade, and so he like didn't have very many people to talk to. And I met him through Austin, who's one of my really close friends. Don't really talk to him very much anymore. Really wish I could, but I don't know. I feel as though he's different. I haven't talked to him since last year, so he's probably changed a lot. But but he's always been a pretty genuine person. And so, what was that noise? And so I feel as though, like, just by people saying hi and like, hey, do you want to go sit at my table? You can make friends. Like, it's not gonna work 100% of the time, but you'll meet new people by doing that. In high school, I'm pretty much that loner that like talks to all the nerds. Like, since I don't want to like talk to people that I'm like not. I definitely am a nerd. I'm just a different kind of nerd. I'm a nerd that likes football and is not too bright. Like in 8th grade, for some reason, okay, this is a weird thing, is I got all A's, right? In 8th grade. But I just said something really weird then. But I wasn't really focusing on my grades. Now I'm focusing on my grades a ton. And I'm just not really getting anywhere. Like I don't know if it's just because I've been taking harder classes or anything like that. Because I definitely am taking harder classes. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm in engineering right now, which my dad was like, "Hey, Graham, you should do engineering." And that's not me. I'm not a very good engineer. I don't have the same thought process as a lot of engineers. And so I had to scratch my nose there, just like how if I ever pause, that's because I'm scratching my nose. Because like if I don't scratch my nose, then I get nervous. I don't know. I have also really bad allergies today, but that could go along with any day. But engineering's a great subject, and like my parents often think oh, I bash on engineers. No. I just feel as though that is not my calling. Like, I don't feel as though I am being pulled towards that career. I feel as though I'm being pushed towards that career. Like I don't want to go to that career, and that career doesn't want to go to me. But like, my parents are having an arranged marriage with me in that career. Also, another subject I wanted to talk about, which I was on the phone with Nick yesterday, and he was, just we were both just talking. We were both talking about a bunch of random stuff, and the subject of voices came up. Now, Nick watches my videos, and he's one of those 3 viewers down there. Hi, 3 viewers, and so he he's always hates his voice. He hates his voice, and I don't really know Jacob, but I don't really talk to Jacob that much, and he's like, nah, I don't know. I don't even know why I talked about Jacob. No, but I hate my voice, and I feel as though Nick's voice is pretty cool. Like he sounds like a comedic person, and he's like, Graham, you have a deeper voice. I'm like, whenever I watch my videos, I'm like, who's this gay person? Like, he has a high-pitched voice. Because, my voice is a lot different than it is in my mind. And I think that I'm, just a blatant squeaker. I think that I, squeak super hard. And so, I'm, conscious about my voice. And I was just thinking, that's just really weird. Because, I think Nick has a really cool voice. He makes me laugh a ton. It's because, he's just a funny person. And part of that, you can just tell, people that are funny have that voice. They have like, you know, if you watch like Trevor Noah or any of those people, like they just sound funny. Like their voice just comes out and it's funny. And I just, you know, his voice has that, and I don't really hear it in my voice. And like, yes, when I'm at school, my main thing is like making fun and stuff, you know, making jokes. A lot of those jokes I really can't share because like they could easily be taken the wrong way. But, you know, it's just really funny. And so, but I feel as though, you know, just from my perspective, my like voice doesn't have that. And so, I don't know, it's just the way you perceive your voice. Like, my voice is really deep in my brain, you know, when I think about it. But then when I get on to, you know, slap on this headset, you know, go do surfing, you know, try to commentate as best as I can, I realize I have a lot of filler words, a lot of them, and like my voice just feels a lot high pitched, a lot more high pitched, that is. And you know, I think that I should just focus. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, change my voice, be like, hey guys, I have a really deep voice. You know, I don't know what my voice sounds like, but I definitely can tell that I do have a ton of filler words. Like that's something I can tell in my brain. See, I said the word like. I know. I say the word like too much. It's my filler word. I use it too much. But I don't know. And what's another subject? I don't know. What am I doing? I was also gonna share a story. What story should I share from my past? Like, my 8th grade self. My dumb self. My really dumb self. Oh! Well, this isn't like really a funny story, but it is a story. It's a story, and I don't think it's funny. I don't know if y'all like it, but, you know, along with me being a football player, I also did a lot of cross country when I was a kid, right? Or not, I still am a kid, like, let's be honest here. But, like, when I was a middle schooler, I used to do cross country, okay? I don't do it anymore since it's full on class, but my friend Akil does it. And shout out to my friend Akil, because, like, he be the homie. Like, he's like, you know, somebody who I don't have very many friends with, or, like, classes with, but he's like one true person that like didn't go to my middle school, like along with Kyler. Both of them didn't go to my middle school, and they've just been such cool guys in high school. But yeah, so I used to do cross country, and you know, I don't know if y'all do know this actually, but I have a really I think it's rare. I don't know anyone else with this allergy, but I have a lot of food allergies, and I kid you not, I have an allergy that is a combination of wheat and exercise. It's called like exercise-induced, food-dependent exercise-induced anaphylaxis or something like that. Something that goes along with that. And it's when I eat wheat, I can't exercise for 6 hours, or else I go into anaphylactic shock. And that's like, you know, a nut allergy, which I also have. I also have like a bunch of allergies. And so when I originally got this, you know, exercise allergy, I couldn't exercise for a while because, you know, I had to go to the hospital, and the only like known source that it was exercise, and so everyone thought, oh, this Graham kid, he's allergic to exercise. Which I used to be, like, not to toot my own horn here, I used to be able to like run a 5-minute mile pretty easily. Like, not easy, but like barely, break a sweat. I used to run with like varsity level people in 6th grade, and now they're all in like freshmen that are varsity in cross country, and I'm like, I used to run with them, but like then when I got this exercise to do anaphylaxis stuff, I had to sit out for a while, and that wasn't the best. But that was in 7th grade now. So, you know, I move on. I hit 8th grade, and you know, cross country season's coming up again, okay? Now, I wasn't in very good shape, and I credit that a lot to just, you know, that food dependent exercise induced anaphylactic shock. And so when it comes around, you know, I think this is actually shout out to Nick also, he was in cross country. And so when the first meet comes around, I didn't get to go to any of the practices because I had football, and football is in the afternoon, the same as cross country. And so everyone in football could not do the practices, but they considered, you know, football like good enough conditioning. Well, let me just say, football is a lot different than cross country. Like, it's just a different mechanic, you know. Football is a lot about short burst of energy, you know, finishing a play fast, you know, giving it your all. Football, like, you know, and anything you do should, like, you know, you give it your all, like, but, or anything, you know, you actually care about, you should give your all. And some things that you don't even care about, like, you know, school, still give it your all. You know, I'm not the best role model for that, but it's worth, trust me. And so, I'm not in well conditioned for cross country. So the first meet rolls around, and the entire day earlier, I am just pooping my pants because guess what? I didn't hydrate the night before, and dehydration sucks. And you know, I've been hydrating as we speak in this video because I believe that I'm dehydrated right now too. But like, that's because I have to hydrate a lot more than the normal person or the average person. And so, like, I was dehydrated when that meet came around, and so when I ran it, my bad, I felt like death. I had to stop halfway through. And this meet, I don't know why, it felt a lot longer, and for some reason I got my best time, but it made no sense. It legit made no sense because it felt longer, but apparently it was a shorter race, and I don't know. And I felt like I did a lot worse on that meet, but it may just be because, like, I'd matured more over the summer. Like, you know, everything I had to compare my conditioning to was like a bunch of elitist in football. And so when I got out there and ran, I legit had to stop halfway through because of dehydration, and somebody lent me their Gatorade bottle so that I could drink it. I think it was yellow Gatorade. Fun fact. If that ever comes up in a trivia, which I doubt it will, you know what the answer is. And so, yeah, and when I finished, I almost fainted 5 times. And so, you know, and apparently, I was like one of the last people to finish, although I think I did finish before Nick. Or, well, no, I don't want to say I was one of the last people to finish, because I was like, I finished before Nick, or like, me and Nick actually finished like pretty close to each other during that meet, I think. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, since, you know, I don't really do cross country anymore. A bunch of my friends do, you know, my friend Drew, my friend Akil. Akil's like the homie. My friend Drew, who's in varsity, or I don't know if we're still friends, but I consider us friends. And I feel like I should talk more, but like then again I don't. So I'm just gonna finish this run out, you know. And also, I'm so sorry I can't okay, I know how to edit, okay? That's a fact. I know how to edit. I'm just not good at it, and my schedule sucks. I don't really find it too fun, to be honest. But like, you know, me being a school student still, I have to like, you know, get on those grades, make sure I don't get grounded. And I also really like to play Counter-Strike, you know, as y'all can probably tell. And I also am getting into surfing now, which I'm not doing very good at this surfing run. These surfing runs, it's like sort of an off day, but like, Also, this video was brought to you, and I'll do one more round. This video was brought to you immediately after Graham did a workout. Also, I don't want to like, you know, turn this into a weightlifting, like, you know, one up each other things, but like if y'all have never done squat jumps, oh, they are so fun. Okay, they're not really fun, but they're so satisfying when you finish. What they are is, say you grab a 45-pound plate, put it like, hold it and put it on your back. Squat all the way down. Big hint, don't bend your back. Like, it's a leg workout, not a back workout. And you go all the way down, you know, till your butt is like about an inch off the ground. And then you jump up, and you have to get your feet off the ground. Like, you still get the same message. My shot's pretty good. You still get like the same like amount of workout. Like, you put in still a lot of work, but like, you know, you're not doing it with correct form. And so, yeah, but I just wanted to share with y'all that workout. Let me see if I can shoot clip. Wait, was that a clip or a bullet? Hold up. I got good at this. Wait, does it land anywhere between those crosshairs? Wait, is there like... Hold up. Well, also, one of the things I wanted to do was run out of ammo by the end of this video. And so, I feel as though I should talk more, but y'all have lives to live, and y'all probably have like some other YouTubers to watch. And so, I'm going to end the video here. It's been your boy Ospie, and I'm signing out. Or in Nick's words, yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ospie coming at you in the CSGO live stream, or video, whatever. Graham likes to scrub.